faces in a small town Friday crowd. Neon on the dance hall sign, humming soft and loud. You dropped a shiny quarter in the dusty jukebox glow. Said if you'll take my hand tonight, I'll never let it go. The record cracked to life and all the room just slipped away. Your fingers laced with mine like they had always known the way. I heard the drums and bass and felt you pull me near. Every little heartbeat said you're safe with me, my dear. And all at once the world turned black and white to gold. The shadows on the wooden floor kept swaying slow and bold. I knew right then beneath those colored lights we'd still be dancing in our hearts tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning love in soft blue light. Every song we knew pulled me close to you, wrapped in harmony so right. Jukebox hearts tonight. Just two jukebox hearts tonight. Later at the summer fair, the Ferris wheel climbed high. We floated over tiny streets and tiny porch lights in the sky. You brushed a strand of hair away and whispered, can you see? Someday there'll be a little house where you come home to me. The midway faded slowly as the stars began to show. Cotton candy on your sleeve and music soft below. I tucked my head against your shoulder, warm and sure, thinking this is how love starts. I couldn't ask for more. And when the ride came down, the world felt new and small. You walked me past the quiet yards and down the crimson fall. Every step beneath the moonlit night kept echoing that sweet first song inside. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning love in soft blue light. Every song we knew pulled me close to you, wrapped in harmony so right. Jukebox hearts tonight. Just two jukebox hearts tonight. You parked beneath my porch light, left the motor softly still. The crickets sang a second verse from somewhere on the hill. You traced a little promise on my hand with yours in mine, saying, if you'll stay beside me, girl, I'll love you for all time. Now every time that porch light shines on evenings grown and done, I see you standing in the glow the way you once had come. Two silhouettes and all the world so far away, with nothing but our beating hearts to tell us what to say. Now the dance hall's just a memory and the fair's moved on each year, but in our little living room that old song reappears. You put the record on and take my wrinkled hand in yours. We're young again the moment that first sweet chord pours, and I still feel the trembling of that very first slow spin. Every time the needle falls, you're choosing me again. Jukebox heart tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight. After all these turns of life, every gentle sway takes me back that way to the girl who said her first alright. Jukebox hearts tonight. Still be together in this quiet light, with your arms around me. The years all fade from sight. We're forever nickel in the jukebox, wanting more. Shy hearts beating to a tender tune. Love beginning in a dusty room. You walked in wearing your Sunday best, nervous hands folded on your chest. I was standing with my girlfriends near, trying not to let you see my fear. You caught my eye in the color glow, red and blue circles spinning slow. Then you smiled like the world was right and asked, would you like to dance tonight? My feet were trembling as we moved so close, every little heartbeat counting every note. The whole town faded in the smoky air till it felt like only we were there. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the jukebox light I found my home in your two arms. I was not alone. If I live 1,000 years I'll still remember right how my whole life changed by the jukebox light. Summers passed at the county fair, Ferris wheel turning in the warm night air. You won a ribbon and you gave it to me, said tie it in your hair so the world can see. We saved our pennies, bought a tiny place, little white porch where the roses chase. Every evening when the day turned gold, we'd hum those songs that never got old. You tapped the rhythm on the wooden rail, I'd laugh and spin in my cotton veil. Even when the bills felt hard and thin, you'd say let the music pull us in. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the jukebox light I found my home in your two arms. I was not alone. If I live 1,000 years I'll still remember right how my whole life changed by the jukebox light. Dance hall's just a boarded door, no more records on that wooden floor. But when the evening settles soft and low, we turn a radio down real slow. In the kitchen with the fading day, you pull me close like the old time. Silver hair in the gentle shine, still keeping to that same old time. Some folks think that love is fireworks and flame, here and gone like a carnival game. But ours was born in a simple song, gentle and steady and lasting long. Is quiet and the world feels wide, we sway in secret by the lamp inside. And I close my eyes and I'm young once more, back in that hall on that worn dance floor. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the porch light now we're swaying slow, humming all the tunes from years ago. If I get one last dance before we say goodnight, let it start again by the jukebox light. Soft shoes sliding in my memory's glow, nickel in a song from long ago. I was just a girl and you were holding me right, and my heart still lives by the jukebox light, by the jukebox light. There's a corner booth beside the window pane, where the neon flickers soft against your name. You would slide your coat along the leather seat, tap a rhythm with your restless waiting feet.
We would share a slice and talk until they yawn, wipe the counter, say it's time for moving on. You'd say, just one more coffee, make it right.
And that's how we learned to love these quiet nights. 2 cups at midnight, waiting by the window, steam curling silver in the tired cafe light.
I'll be here until the doorbell's ringing, till I see your shadow walking in my sight.
2 cups at midnight,
one for me and one for you,
till you're back where you belong tonight.
There's a bus that leaves before the break of day. I took that ride when I went far away. Watched the telephone poles marching through the rain. Felt your name in every turn and every lane.
Now there's strangers' faces in these stations' glass, paper tickets crumpled deep inside my hands. But in every diner on this lonesome line,
I hear that little bell and your voice in my mind.
2 cups at midnight, waiting by the window, steam curling silver in the tired cafe light.
I'll be here until the doorbell's ringing, till I see your shadow walking in my sight.
2 cups at midnight,
one for me and one for you,
till you're back where you belong tonight.
I draw your name along the napkin's edge.
I see your face in every passing head.
I tell the waitress, leave the sugar there.
I keep a seat beside me, like you're in that chair.
Though the miles unwind like lines upon a map,
there's a single little place that always pulls us back. Tonight the clock hands whisper close to 1. The streets are empty, all the talking's done. I hear a bus sigh somewhere down the road. See a suitcase in the doorway, heavy load.
I push the door and brush the cold away. The bell rings out the way it used to play.
You lift your eyes and smile like you're surprised. but I've been walking home here all this time.
2 cups at midnight,
Shining by the window, steam curling higher in the soft cafe light.
no more waiting for the bell to answer. You're already standing in my sight.
2 cups at midnight,
Now my wandering days are through.
every road I walked returns to you. 2 cups at midnight, every road I walked returns to you. Ba-da-ba, soft and low. Ba-da-ba, soft and low. Ba-da-ba, soft and low. Cotton candy skies in the evening glow. You reach for my hand and my heartbeat misses every time I think of Ferris wheel kisses. We pulled up slow by the fairground gate, car radio playing something sweet and late, dashboard glowing in a golden line while you tried to find the words in your mind. You laughed low, said you almost turned back. Got my name written on a paper sack, little scribbled hearts by the song's last line. I felt your fingers slowly reach for mine. You have it low. We walked past the games and the tilted rides, neon dreams dancing in your eyes. I heard the music and the midway cheer, but all I really felt was you right here. Ferris wheel kisses high above the town, spinning with the stars as the world went round. Ferris wheel kisses, soft and kind of shy. You whispered, I'm yours in the summer sky. I can still feel your hand on my trembling fingers. That first little spark in the warm night lingers. Every time I close my eyes, my heart revisits that night we shared our Ferris wheel kiss. Softer, softer. Later on, with the windows down, we drove real slow through the sleepy town. Radio low and the night so new. Every quiet street lighting me to you, lighting me there. You parked near the hill where the lights all fade. Showed me letters that you'd never quite mail. Folded pages with my name in blue, every single line saying I love you. You said I'm no poet, but I had to try. I saw the nervous smile in your eye. I took your letters, held them to my chest, whispered, you already said it with that first kiss. Ferris wheel kisses high above the town, spinning with the stars as the world went round. Ferris wheel kisses, soft and kind of shy. You whispered, I'm yours in the summer sky. I can still feel your hand on my trembling fingers. That first little spark in soft and low. Now the seasons change and the fair moves on, but the feeling stays though the lights are gone. Sometimes driving home when the road is clear, I swear I hear that same old song appear. I reach for the box in the glove beside, where your folded words to me still hide. All those lines you were scared I'd see, now they're all just part of you and me. If the music fades and the skies turn gray, if we lose our way on a busy day, I'll turn the dial till our old song plays. Let the memory wash the doubt away. Close your eyes and you'll feel that night when the fairground spun in a crown of light. I'll lean in close and you'll know it's real. Every time our lips meet, that's how I feel. Ferris wheel kisses, still my favorite place, even when we're dancing in a quiet space. Ferris wheel kisses, every time you smile, takes me back to that very first mile. We don't need the lights or the summer midway, just your gentle heart finding mine each day. In my soul through all the years, love, this is the life we built from Ferris wheel kisses. Soft and low, soft and low, stars above, summer fair shadows in a newfound love. When the night wind sighs and the moonlight glistens, I still taste those Ferris wheel kisses. Soft and low, soft and low.
Rain on the sidewalk, shining silver in the night.
You were standing by the door in a halo of neon light.
You were hiding neath an awning with your coat pulled tight.
Raindrops chasing footprints down the empty night.
I said I've only got one umbrella, if you'd like to share.
You smiled, if we walk together, I'll be halfway there.
We stepped into the puddles like a quiet parade. Your nervous little jokes and the faces you made. You said there's a dance hall at the end of the lane, where the jukebox keeps the thunder far away from the rain. We pushed through the doorway, shaking off the storm. Found a corner in the music where the night felt warm. One slow record and a borrowed tune, and the whole world melted into one small room. Under the jukebox light, didn't have tomorrow,
we barely had tonight,
but our hearts found forever.
under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light,
Under the jukebox light,
swaying soft and slow.
raindrops on the windows, colored by the glow. If I live 100 years, I'll still remember tight
How I first fell into you, under the jukebox light.
Summer brought a fairground to our little town. Ferris wheel turning as the sun went down.
You won me a ribbon at a dime store game, blushing like a schoolboy when they called your name.
We slipped from all the laughter to the old dance floor. Same wooden board, same swinging door.
The jukebox in the corner flickered on so bright,
Like it knew that we were coming back again that night.
We dropped our only quarter, heard the needle fall, and there we were again, just the two of us and it all.
the summer air was humming, but my whole world turned on the way
Your cheek felt as my cheek burned,
under the
jukebox light, holding you so near. Every spinning record seemed to whisper, stay right here.
We didn't have tomorrow,
We barely had tonight,
but our hearts found forever.
under the jukebox light,
Under the
jukebox light, swaying soft and slow.
Ferris wheel shadows on the floor below.
If I live 100 years, I'll still remember tight
How I first fell into you, under the jukebox light.
Now we've got a little house with a porch out front,
A crooked wooden swing where the years come and hunt.
sometimes when the rain taps its rhythm on the eaves.
We turn the radio low and let the night believe.
The porch lights are moon and the yards are whole.
Your hand finds my waist as the shadows fall.
We close our eyes and we're young again tonight,
Back in that dance hall under jukebox light.
under the jukebox light.
Though the years have flown, every gentle slow song still can bring us home.
We don't need the doorway or the neon bright. We carry that first dance under the jukebox light.
Under the jukebox light, in our memories sweet.
Rainy city sidewalks underneath our feet.
If the world keeps changing and the days turn white,
Our love will keep on
tune, and I'll be by your side.
In every quiet heartbeat,
every soft moonlight, we're still two kids forever. Under the jukebox light.
Rain outside the cafe, chairs are stacked along the wall. Steam is fading from the counter. There's no music, no last call. But I'm holding to this coffee cup, watching raindrops slide and race on the window where our laughter used to fill this little place.
Every shadow on the pavement looks a bit like me and you, walking out into the evening, not sure what our hearts would do.
And there's rain outside the cafe, but sunshine here with you. In every cup we shared before, and every see you soon. When the night comes down in silver on the glass between us two, I still fall in love, remembering rain outside the cafe with you. You would rush in from the weather, cheeks all rosy from the cold, dropping gloves upon the table, telling stories you'd been told. I would stir a little sugar in just to buy a bit more time.
As the streetcar bells were ringing like a distant warning chime,
we would trace our names in circles on the fogged up window pane, making promises in whispers while the city called our names. Now there's rain outside the cafe, but you're in every chair. In the clink of cups and saucers, I can feel you sitting there. When the late shift wipes the tables down and the world is almost through, my whole life begins and ends in rain outside the cafe with you. We've got bills upon the fridge now, shoes lined up beside the door,
a kitchen light that burns till morning,
children sleeping on the floor. But whenever storms come rolling and the night feels cold and white, I can see that little table with you sitting by my side. So when there's rain outside the cafe and the years feel worn and few, I will pour us both some coffee at our kitchen table too. Let it drum against the window like it always used
records while the room turned white. All the couples swayed in two and two, but my eyes kept finding only you. I was standing in my Sunday dress, hands all tangled up in shy unrest. Then you smiled and took my trembling hand, pulled me to the floor to join the band. Every step we took, the world grew small and still. Hearts in time with every note bending to our will. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights made all our dreams feel real, you said, darling, tell me how you feel. And I whispered, I am falling for the way you make my heartbeat kneel. Hold me close and make this promise real under the Ferris wheel. Later on at summer's little fair, cotton candy floating in the air, you won me a tiny silver ring from a crooked laughing carnival thing. We walked over to the highest ride, saw the tiny town and stars collide, as the night wind brushed your jacket sleeve. You said, stay with me and never leave. All the noise below turned into distant rain. Up above the world, it was just my name. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights made all our dreams feel real, you said, darling, tell me how you feel. And I whispered, I am falling for the way you make my heartbeat kneel. Hold me close and make this promise real under the Ferris wheel. Now the dance hall's lost its neon sign, and the fair comes through here one last time. We got groceries in a paper bag, little creases where our youth once sang. But you catch my eye like long ago, with that half-shy smile I used to know. And you say, let's go and take one ride, for the boy and girl we left inside. If the music fades and the midway closes down, we'll still find that trembling moment in this town. Every year that passes only turns the lights to gold. You and I forever young inside these hands that hold. Under the Ferris wheel, we're still dancing like the world's not real. You say, darling, tell me what you feel. And I answer, I'm still falling like I did that night. My heart can't heal. Every time you take my hand, I feel under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel.
Starlight shining like a little home. Wood floor humming to a sweet backbeat. Heartbeats dancing where the records meet. You walked in slow with your collar neat. Polished shoes and 2 left feet. I was standing by the punch bowl stand, holding paper cups with a nervous hand. You smiled my way through the soft perfume, paper streaming swaying all around the room. Then you brushed my arm and said my name, and the old dance hall never looked the same. You dropped a coin in the silver side, pressed our tune with a quiet pride. As the needle found that groove just right, you turned and held me in the colored light. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning round and round. Every little note lifts us off the ground. Hold me close and don't let go of tight. Let our love play on. Jukebox hearts tonight, jukebox hearts tonight. In this painted hall, where a simple song can say it all. If the world outside feels black and white, we'll live in color with jukebox hearts tonight. We swayed in time to the snare soft snap, trumpet sighing like a tender nap. My cheek resting where your shirt felt warm, safe and quiet from the winter storm. You whispered dreams about a job next year, saving up for a small place near. Said we can buy a record of our own, so this little song can follow us home. I felt the rhythm in your steady chest, every little beat saying this is best. And when the chorus came back, sweet and slow, I knew there was nowhere else to go. Jukebox hearts tonight, spinning round and round. Every little note lifts us off the ground. Hold me close and don't let go of tight. Let our love play on. Jukebox hearts tonight, jukebox hearts tonight. In this painted hall, where a simple song can say it all. If the world outside feels black and white, we'll live in color with jukebox hearts tonight. Years may change the way this old place looks. New kids dancing to their favorite hooks, but we'll still slip in on a Friday late, sharing one more dance by the swinging gate. We'll see our faces in the shining chrome, older now but never alone. And when we hear that trumpet start to sigh, we'll find our youth in the blink of an eye. Some folks chase big city nights, neon signs and endless lights, but I just need your hand in mine and a little song in 3/4 time. Life goes fast and the colors fade, and grown-up worries make us afraid. We'll come back here just to feel alright, letting one small record light the night. Jukebox hearts tonight, turning slow and true. Every tender note pulling me to you. If we lose our way in the world outside, we'll find it here where the music hides. Jukebox hearts tonight, let the rhythm stay, carrying our love when the years drift away. When my hair turns silver in the hall's soft light, I'll still be yours with jukebox hearts tonight. Last song fading in the color glow. You take my coat, say it's time to go. But in my chest, long after we lose sight, our love keeps spinning. Jukebox hearts tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight. Jukebox hearts tonight.
Soft radio low in the midnight air. Coffee cups waiting on the table there. Porch light glowing in the gentle night. Two shadows moving in the kitchen light.
I remember that little dance hall town. Jukebox spinning while the sun went down. You were leaning by the doorway shy, trying not to let me see your eyes.
Then you smiled and said one slow song. My hands were trembling as I sang along. We were swaying in that yellow glow, too young to know how far our love would go.
Years go by like records fade, but some sweet songs never change. Every time the nighttime still, I hear that jukebox playing still.
By the kitchen light, hold me close tonight. Let the ticking of the clock keep time so right. We don't need a crowd, just your hand in mine. By the kitchen light, our hearts still shine. I remember that old car radio, dashboard glow and the road so slow. You were humming to the quiet tune. Stars were scattered like our own small moon.
I would trace your name on the cloudy glass, praying every mile would never pass. You said, darling, when the day is through, every road I'm driving leads back to you. Now the stations change and seasons turn,
but there's one thing that I've learned.
no, no, no matter where the dark may fall, your soft voice is my favorite call.
By the kitchen light, hold me close tonight. Let the ticking of the clock keep time so right. We don't need a crowd, just your hand in mine. By the kitchen light, our hearts still shine. There were days when the rain came down, bills piled high and our dreams felt drowned. But you'd whistle that old slow tune, turn our troubled hearts into a living room.
You'd be standing in your apron blue, tired eyes, but still you'd smile on through. I'd spin you around on that faded floor, just like that first night years before.
When the years have aligned our hands, when the world forgets our plans, we'll still dance in this quiet room to a midnight radio in bloom.
If the porch light flickers low, if the days move soft and slow,
We'll keep singing through the night.
two shadows in the tender light.
By the kitchen light, hold me all night long. We'll turn another evening into our old song. We don't need a crowd, just your heart with mine. By the kitchen light, love still shines. By the kitchen light, when the world's asleep,
These little promises are the ones we keep.
by the kitchen light, darling, you and I, two quiet hearts.
saw your shadow in a window's glow, trying on a memory from years ago. You stepped from the doorway, that record store, same shy smile I hadn't seen since we were 24. You said, is it really you after all this time? And the clock on the corner skipped its chime. We laughed at the years that had slipped away, at the girl and the boy that we used to play. But when that old tune drifted through the night, my heart started swaying in the yellow light. Slow dance on Main Street under falling snow, just you and I moving like the years turn slow. We don't need a ballroom or a band so sweet, just a soft old record in a small town street. Slow dance on Main Street, hand in hand, your cheek by my cheek as we turn and stand. If tomorrow finds us where the past and present meet, I'll be waiting for another slow dance on Main Street. You said I've been chasing dreams in a bigger town, neon in the windows always running around. But I kept one picture in my wallet fold, two kids at a dance in coats of gold. I told you I stayed here when the summers changed, working at the corner shop, watching faces rearrange. But every winter evening when the snow would fall, I'd hear our favorite song and see you through it all. We stood there laughing as the night grew still, footprints in the powder by the old drug mill. Then you reached for my hand like you used to do, saying maybe we could try that dance anew. Slow dance on Main Street under falling snow, just you and I moving like the years turn slow. We don't need a ballroom or a band so sweet, just a soft old record and a small town street. Slow dance on Main Street, hand in hand, your cheek by my cheek as we turn and stand. If tomorrow finds us where the past and present meet, I'll be waiting for another slow dance on Main Street. The shop signs shimmer in the frosty glass, church bells echo as the buses pass. Somebody's humming by the cafe door, and suddenly we're 17 once more. You whisper, I was scared to come back here, afraid the streets would say I disappeared. But the way you hold me in this winter light makes every wrong road feel alright. Slow dance on Main Street, let the snow come down. We'll carve a brand new story in this old town. We don't need permission or a crowd to see this little patch of pavement's just for you and me. Slow dance on Main Street, hearts in time, your winter coat tangled up with mine. If the years keep turning and our steps repeat, we'll keep on finding magic in a slow dance on Main Street. Every heartbeat beat, I'll be there in the lamplight for a slow dance on Main Street. slow. I still see us by that cafe window, raindrops tracing silver lines outside. You stirred sugar in a chipped white cup, smiled at me and caught my nervous eyes. People hurried past with collars turned up, but the world grew quiet when you said my name. Steam and laughed a little corner table full of coffee cups and rain. I was so afraid to let you see every hope and little doubt in me, but your gentle hand just stayed the same in coffee cups and rain. Coffee cups and rain, my darling, talking till the night grew thin. Every tiny drop upon that window felt like we were letting love begin. Now the years have drawn their lines around our yesterdays, but my heart still goes right back to where it all became. You and me forever in coffee cups and rain. Now it's just us in the kitchen light glowing, clock hands whisper somewhere after 2. You pour water in the old tin kettle, I pull up a chair and sit close to you. Radio low on the far side counter, soft song humming like it knows our name. You reach over, brush my tired shoulder full of coffee cups and rain. We don't need a crowd or fancy scenes, just the quiet corners of our dreams. In the clink of spoons and window pane, there's coffee cups and rain. Coffee cups and rain, my darling, talking till the night grows thin. Every tiny drop upon that window feels like we're beginning once again. When the world outside is rushing down its busy lanes, I just hear your voice and find my calm the same old way. You and me forever in coffee cups and rain. Sometimes we drive with the car lights floating down a road that only we two know. Dashboard shining on your gentle profile, like a little movie in its glow. You take my hand at the crimson signal, say we've come so far and still remain. And my heart fills up with every evening full of coffee cups and rain. We've had storms and summer skies of blue, days of distance, nights I clung to you. But every time the sky turns gray upon the window frame, I remember who we are and softly say your name. All the grandest dreams could never quite explain how love lives on in simple things like coffee cups and rain. And rain, my darling, glowing in the kitchen light. Every little laugh and quiet story
said, do you still remember how the summers felt? My heart answered faster than the years we've held. All the words we never dare reveal under the Ferris wheel.
I heard the old band playing our slow song. Suddenly the years didn't feel so long. One little smile and the past turned real under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights turn slow and the world stands still. I can feel my heart saying what it used to feel, finding you again under the Ferris wheel.
I've walked this fairground many nights alone, watching lovers pass beneath the glowing tone of the carousel music drifting through the air. Never thought I'd see you waiting there.
All the roads we took that led us far apart circle back tonight to this old fairground heart. Every turn brings back the way you made me feel under the Ferris wheel. I heard your laughter like a distant chime ring through every summer we left behind. Suddenly the truth felt bright and real under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, where the lights turn slow and the world stands still. I can feel my heart saying what it used to feel, finding you again under the Ferris wheel.
Later in your car with the radio low,
Dashboard softly in a quiet glow,
driving till we found the seaside air and sand.
waves and wind like they were holding our hand.
Years may scatter us like sparks in the night,
But some loves wait in the carnival light
and lead us back to where the truth is real under the Ferris wheel.
under the Ferris wheel, where the lights turn slow and the world stands still. All the miles between us start to gently heal. Now you're here with me under the Ferris wheel.
Under the Ferris wheel,
Ooh,
with your hand in mine and the same old
thrill. If tomorrow asks me what my heart will feel, I'll say I'm staying here under the Ferris wheel. Under the Ferris wheel,
I'm right beside you.
always finding you there under the Ferris wheel.
Morning breeze from the ocean shore, footsteps echo where we walked before. I saw your face in the midway lights, cotton candy clouds and July nights.
You laughed and said, is it really you? My heart stood still like it used to do. I bought 2 tickets for the carousel, just like the night when I first fell.
We rode in circles, tried not not to stare. Both of us caught in the summer air. All of those years drifted out to sea, but here you are, standing next to me. The tide rolled in, yet somehow we were carried back to where we used to be. Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go through all those dreams and years. Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
Do you recall how the rain came down on painted horses at the edge of town? We shared one coat, we were soaked right through. You said, if this is love, I'll see it through.
We planned a life on a seaside street, a little white house where the waves would meet. But letters faded, days turned gray, and somehow we just slipped away. Still in the hush of this ocean night, your hand in mine feels the same, just right. The past comes back like a melody, rising up soft from the salt blue sea. Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go through all those dreams and years. Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
I took the train and left this town behind, chasing a life I could never find. But every crowd and every city light fell short of you in that seaside night.
I stayed right here by the waterside, watched every sunset alone each time. And when the Ferris wheel lights came on, I'd whisper your name to the breaking dawn. Maybe love just took the long way out, maybe the road led right back to this town. Maybe the years were only spinning slow, waiting for us to feel what we already know. If we get one more chance to start, let's step on in with an open heart, right to the top where the stars shine through, and make a promise we can hold on to. Ferris wheel memories turning into now. Looking in your eyes, I remember how you were the one I never really lost, just waiting at the top while the world got crossed. Around and round we'll go through all the coming years. Ferris wheel memories washing away our fears. Ferris wheel memories shining bright and new, up in the summer sky for me and you. Evening breeze and your hand in mine, footprints fading where the shoreline shine. One last ride before the fair lights dim. Ferris wheel memories, and we're back again.
beautiful another. By the gate where all the tickets tore, you said, come on, let's dance once more. In that small town hall with the jukebox glow, you held my hand and we swayed so slow. Every little chord that you played made the noisy world just fade. I still feel your fingers holding tight when we first kissed under the Ferris light. Under the Ferris lights, the world felt so small, just you and me in the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. Under the Ferris lights, my heart first knew all of my life would be tied to you. Years may pass and days turn to nights, but I still see us under the Ferris lights. It's not the Ferris light. It's not the Ferris light. It's not the Ferris light. Ooh, baby. Now let's let it listen and every skipping stone dance like babies. Fireflies waking in the shadows close. You wrote my name in the sandy brown, drew a little heart and you wrote yours down. Said when summer goes and the days grow cold, I'll be right here for you to hold. Every evening when the daylight fades, I can hear those soft parades, all the rising songs out of my sight. But in my mind, you're in that golden line. Under the Ferris lights, the world felt small, just like me in the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. Under the Ferris lights, and my heart first knew all of my life would be tied to you. Years may pass and days turn to nights, but I still see us under the Ferris light. Now there's letters in a ribbon stack, little photographs with your writing on the back. On the porch when all the house is still, I can almost hear that distant thrill. If the days are long and the bills are due, I just steal a quiet look at you. In the kitchen hum of the evening air, I feel the echo of the summer fair. We don't need the flashing lights, we've got dishes and our busy lives. But when you hum that old jukebox tune, the room turns into that July room. All the years fall softly down, like tiny sparks on the halfway ground. And every time you pull me in so near, I'm right back there, like it's all still here. Under the Ferris lights, our hearts took flight, two shy souls in the midway night. Round and round on this road of days, love keeps turning in the same sweet ways. Under the Ferris lights, I still choose you. Morning coffee, every sky we view, hand in hand through soft fading nights. We're always standing under the Ferris lights. Under the Ferris lights, yeah. Under the Ferris lights, where it all began. I was just a girl, you were just a man. Now every sunset, soft and bright, feels like that wheel and those Ferris lights. Turning in the night. You jukebox light. We were only 17 then, borrowed shoes and weekend smiles. Friday night the town hall glowing, you could see it for a mile. You walked in with collar crooked, I was nervous head to toe. Then the record started spinning and the world turned soft and slow. All the chatter in the corner faded when you took my hand. Every heartbeat found a rhythm only we could understand. Under the jukebox light, you held me like the only girl inside. You held me when the world felt big and wide. You were right there by my side. Every dream turned warm and bright under the jukebox light. Years rolled on like spinning records on that old worn silver wheel. We found work and bought a small house full of simple, honest meals. Summer nights we'd drive the back roads with the dashboard soft and low, radio playing all our favorites, windows down a gentle glow. At the fair with Ferris wheel lights, you would pull me close and say, even when the colors fade, love, we won't ever fade away. And under the jukebox light, you held me like the only girl in sight. You held me when the world felt big and wide. You were right there by my side. Every dream turned warm and bright under the jukebox light. Now the jukebox is a memory, and the dance hall's torn down clean, but we hum those old tunes softly, washing dishes in between. There's a porch light by our doorway, shining gentle every night. That's my little glowing promise, you'll come home and hold me tight. We don't need the coins or records, we don't need a crowded floor. We've got footsteps in the hallway, we've got love worth living for. If the years keep drawing wrinkles, let them show what we have known. Every line a quiet lyric of the life we've slowly grown. And under the jukebox light, inside me, every time you smile like that, you find me in the kitchen, soft and sweet, barefoot swaying to the beat. Every ordinary night feels like that jukebox light under the porch light, darling. Hold me like that first soft Friday night. Just hold me when the whole world turns too fast. We can lean into the past, where our hearts still swing and sway in that jukebox light always. Hold me tight under the jukebox light.
Tide was tracing silver on the stones. Evening brushed the window soft and gold. were standing by the railing there alone, by the harbor where the waves came in so slow. I was walking with my collar turned up high, carrying a day I couldn't hide. Then your smile broke gentle through the spray, like the very first light on a cloudy day. You pointed to a little painted door, said come in from the wind, we can talk some more. And as the raindrops started writing on the night, I followed you into that golden light. Seaside cafe tonight, rain on the glass and your hand in mine. Outside the waves keep breaking in the light, but it's warm where your shoulder touches mine. Seaside cafe tonight, radio low and the future bright. If this is love, let it start right here in our seaside cafe tonight. We found a quiet table by the wall. Steam from all the teacups hit us both. You drew tiny boats along the paper cloth, spoke of places you had always hoped to go. I said I'd never been too far from here, just this strip of sea and cobblestone. You said maybe we could see the world one year, and something in my restless heart felt home. Now every time the clouds begin to gray, we meet beneath that same soft sign. And I learned the truth you never say, in the way the lamplight lingers in your eyes. Seaside cafe tonight, rain on the glass and your hand in mine. Outside the waves keep breaking in the light, but it's warm where your shoulder touches mine. Seaside cafe tonight, radio low and the future bright. If this is love, let it start right here in our seaside cafe tonight. Someday the rain will clear and skies will blue, sunlight dancing where the showers were. We'll walk that promenade with nothing left to prove, every step a little closer, me and you. Maybe we'll find a house above the shore, windows open to the evening tide, and we'll smile about the night it all began, with a rainy window and you sitting by my side. Tonight the wind is tapping at the panes, footsteps fading softly down the street. You are tracing circles in your cup again, searching for the right words as you speak. You say I don't know where this could all go, but it feels like I've been waiting all this time. So I take your hand and answer low, let the whole world start with you and I. Seaside cafe tonight, rain on the glass and your hand in mine. Outside the waves keep breaking in the light, but it's warm where your shoulder touches mine. Seaside cafe tonight, if you will stay till the morning light. Every road our hearts will ever find will lead back to this seaside cafe tonight. Every road our hearts will ever find leads back to this seaside cafe tonight. one small umbrella where our shadows meet, and somewhere an old song calls our names from a jukebox in the rain.
I was walking home alone, city shining cold and gray, raindrops dancing on the pavement, washing all the crowds away. Then I heard a distant rhythm from a doorway down the lane. Like a ghost of summer evenings, I could almost feel again.
As I slowed to hear it better, someone stepped into my life. You were standing at the corner, like a memory come to life, when you said,
do you remember, in that soft and wistful tone, every empty waiting year of mine no longer felt alone. I still know where the music plays, I still know where we learned your name.
if you wanna start again,
come to the jukebox in the rain.
jukebox in the rain, where our hearts first found the beat, where the scratchy records turned and pulled us off our careful feet. In that small town dance hall glow, we were young and unashamed, spinning slow and holding tight by the jukebox in the rain.
I had traveled half a lifetime, different cities, different skies,
but that little wooden jukebox never left my closing eyes.
on the nights I felt the lonely press against my window pane, I would hear you softly laughing in that dim familiar room again.
When I saw you by the lamplight, with your collar turned up high, all the years fell off around us like the raindrops from the sky.
I said, there's a place still waiting, if you'd like to take my arm, and your fingers laced with mine the way they used to in the dark.
Do you think the lights still glow?
Do you think it knows our names?
There's one way to find the truth.
Follow the echo of that refrain.
Jukebox in the rain, where our hearts first found the beat, where the scratchy records turned and pulled us off our careful feet. In that small town dance hall glow, we were young and unashamed, spinning slow and holding tight by the jukebox in the rain. Jukebox in the rain, with the floorboards worn and thin, where the songs of faded singers held us close and drew us in.
If the world should drift us far, we can still come back again. Just meet me where the music starts,
at the jukebox in the rain.
When we reached that painted doorway, I could feel my heartbeat climb,
but the sign above was flickering like a secret kept in time.
Yet inside the room lay waiting, with the tables all the same, and the gentle glow of amber from the glass that knew our names.
Then you dropped a silver quarter, let it tumble, let it sing,
and the same slow song we'd chosen bloomed like it had grown new wings.
As we moved across the floorboards, nothing ever felt so right.
You and I were once again the only dancers in the night.
Let the city hurry by outside the window with its schemes. Let the rain erase the footsteps that once walked away from dreams.
We have found find our way together through the heartache and the change.
Back to where the melody
knows our names. If tomorrow pulls you somewhere that my two hands cannot reach, we will leave this little promise where the music still can speak. Through the thunder, through the heartache, through the joy and through the pain, I will wait where we belong.
At the jukebox in the rain. Jukebox in the rain. Let the old song softly play. Let the needle ride the groove that never learned to fade away.
In this small town dance hall glow, we're not lost, we're just reclaimed.
Spinning slow and holding tight by the jukebox in the rain.
Jukebox in the rain. If we ever lose our way, we will follow every raindrop back to where our hearts will stay. When the midnight feels too long, love, and you're reaching out in vain, close your eyes and you'll find me
at the jukebox
in the There's a record softly turning in this little room tonight,
and the world outside our window fades into the city lights.
Do you remember when we met by the old park bandstand? You were tracing little circles with your finger in the sand, your sweater on your shoulders, dusk was slipping down. I was just a nervous boy from the other side of town.
A radio on a blanket played a gentle tune, and the lamppost by the walkway flickered like the moon. You asked if you could walk me home before it got too late. I said only if you promise that my hand is safe to take.
We didn't have much money, didn't have much time, but the way you looked at me could make the whole world shine. Every little heartbeat said we both belong to 2 cups and a song.
2 cups and a song at the end of the day.
Just you in the lamplight,
all my worries fade away.
we don't need a palace or a crowd to sing along. All we really need is 2 cups and a song.
2 cups and a song, and your hand in mine.
The kettle's little whistle,
Keeping easy time.
if the years keep rolling, we'll keep holding on. Meeting every evening with 2 cups and a song. Now we've got a little place up on the empty set of stairs and a crooked kitchen door. Coats upon the hallway peg, shoes beside the wall, bills upon the table, pictures in the hall.
I hear your key at twilight, and my heart still starts to race. You set your bag down softly, and I see it in your face. You say, it's been a long one.
And I put the kettle on. You reach to drop the needle, let it find our favorite song. We've seen winter windows, we've seen summer heat. We've danced around the laundry with bare and sleepy feet. Every little evening when the day feels long, we come back where we started. 2 cups and a song.
2 cups and a song at the end of the day.
Just you and the lamplight.
All my worries fade away.
We don't need a palace or a crowd to sing along. All we really need is 2 cups and a song.
2 cups and a song, and your hand in mine.
The kettle's little whistle,
Keeping easy time.
if the years keep rolling, we'll keep holding on. Meeting every evening with 2 cups and a song. There were days we almost stumbled, days we nearly broke, when the only thing that held us was a quiet word you spoke.
There were nights you sat beside me when the world felt wrong.
Turn the volume up on some sweet old song. And in that tiny corner, by the table and the chair, we built a little lifetime out of music in the air. If they ask us what we needed just to get this far, we'll say nothing but a kettle and a worn-out star guitar.
2 cups and a song as the years drift by.
Your reflection in the window,
Silver in your eyes.
we don't need tomorrow to be anything but strong. If we can end our evenings with 2 cups and a song.
2 cups and a song, let the record play.
We'll sway in the doorway at the close of day.
When our hair turns silver and the nights grow long,
we'll still be here together with 2 cups and a song.
so put the kettle on, love. Let the daylight fade.
I'll cue that little record, hear the serenade.
In this small warm circle where our hearts belong,
We'll always find each other with 2 cups and a song. Do-a, do-a. Hold me tight. We fell in love under the jukebox light. You were leaning by the doorway of that old dance hall, hands inside your pockets trying to look so tall. I was tracing little circles on my borrowed dress, dropped a silver quarter in the jukebox there. Said this one's for the pretty girl with the ribbon in her hair. You held your hand out, I forgot to breathe. As the record spun, you pulled me close to me. Every note was like a promise, soft and low. Every turn a little secret only we could know. And all the world just faded out of sight, till it was only you and me and that warm spinning light. Under the jukebox light, you took my hand and held it right, with a song so sweet and your heart on beat. We learned how love could feel that night. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, the whole world felt so safe and bright. And I still can't see how you looked at me. Under the jukebox, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light. Summer came around with all its painted rides. We walked down to the fairgrounds with our fingers tied. Ferris wheel was turning circles in the sky. You said, I'll catch you, darling, if you're scared of heights. Up above the town, the lights were small and far. You whispered, close your eyes and make a wish on every star. I wish that every little step we take would lead us back together, never break. When the midway sounds were fading into blue, I could hear that same old record playing just for two. In my mind we're always dancing slow, in that tiny hall where all our dreams began to grow. Under the jukebox light, you took my hand and held it right, with a song so sweet and your heart on beat. We learned how love could feel that night. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, the whole world felt so safe and bright. And I still can't see how you looked at me. Under the jukebox, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, under the jukebox. Now the years have scattered silver in your dark brown hair. There are lunchbox notes and grocery lists upon the chair. But when the evening settles quiet on our street, I hear your key and feel my heart skip one more beat. You climb the steps and see me framed in porch light glow. You smile that same old smile from all those years ago. You hum that tune as you walk through the door, and suddenly I'm 17 once more. Love isn't always fireworks in the sky. Sometimes it's dishes in the sink and socks that never dry. But every time you reach for me at night, I'm right back in your arms beneath that dreamy light. So if the records fade and halls all close their doors, we'll keep our little melody inside forevermore. Under the jukebox light, you gave my ordinary life its shine. From the first slow dance to this worn gold band, you've been my storyline. Under the jukebox light, under the jukebox light, I found my home in your eyes that night. And through all our days, in 1,000 ways, I'm still that girl you're holding tight. Under the jukebox light, do-I, do-I, hold me tight. Do-I, do-I, hold me tight. Do-I, hold me tight. We're still in love under the
under that jukebox light. I still see you in that small town hall, with the sawdust on the floor, your blue dress brushing by the wall, when you slipped in through the door.
I was trying not to meet your eyes, but the record spun our names, neon letters in the window glass, and our hearts both caught the flame.
I said, can I hold you closer? You just smiled and said, all right. And the world fell into rhythm with that soft and smoky night, under that jukebox light. We were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light. Then the morning brought a restless train, and your suitcase by your side. Rain was falling on the city streets, while we tried not to cry. I remember how we shared one coat, one umbrella, you and me. Every raindrop on the platform roof kept the rhythm of our plea. I said, promise you'll remember. I said, I'll be back someday. And our fingers slowly parted as the whistle pulled away, under that jukebox light. We were swaying soft all night. Every little love song turned the whole world out of sight. Now when I hold you near, all that music reappears. My heart is still with you tonight, under that jukebox light. All those years I drove these midnight roads, with the dashboard painted gold, car radio humming quiet blues, just your name inside my soul.
I came back when all the streets were dark, and the town felt small and new. Found you waiting by the station door, like the night I left with you.
Now the rain is just a curtain, and we're standing side by side.
Every goodbye we remember turns to one more gentle ride.
There's a jukebox in a corner, in a bar on 2nd Street.
Let's go see if it remembers
how our hearts first learned to beat, under that jukebox light. We'll be swaying soft tonight. Every little love song makes the years all turn out right. With your hand inside of mine, time is drawing back its lines. We are young again tonight, under that jukebox light, under that jukebox light. Under that jukebox light.
Rain on
the pavement, soft and slow. Street lights painting silver glow. Two shadows waiting at the light, crossing back into the night.
I saw your face behind the glass. Cafe window, years had passed. You looked up as the thunder rolled. Same shy smile I used to hold.
Stepped outside, you pulled your coat. Raindrops on your pretty throat. I raised my hand without a word, and this is what you heard.
Darling, it's been such a long, long time.
But some things never change. If you don't mind this heart of mine
Coming from the rain,
under the same umbrella, we're standing close again. Every drop that falls above sings like an old refrain. Under the same umbrella, the city fades to blue, and all the years between us fall softly into you.
I kept your letters in a drawer, folded corners, nothing more. Lines of ink and promises, lonely nights and gentle kisses.
By the river we would walk at dusk, hands in pockets, dreams and trust. I moved on, but when I'd read your name, the river sang the same.
Funny how a sudden storm can find
the place where we once stood. I never thought that heart of mine would beat like this again, for good. Under the same umbrella, we're standing close again. Every drop that falls above sings like an old refrain. Under the same umbrella, the past feels fresh and new, and all the years between us fall softly into you.
Let's take the long way by the stream,
Past the bridge of every dream.
hear the water whisper low, telling us to take it slow.
We talk of where the time has gone,
Of roads we took along,
yet here we are just side by side.
like we were all alone.
Maybe we were never meant to close that open door.
Maybe all the miles we walked were circling back for more.
If tomorrow morning sun finds our rain-wet footsteps true, I'll hold this fragile second chance like I once held you. Under the same umbrella, our hearts keep perfect time. Every raindrop in the dark rings like a tender chime. Under the same umbrella, I see my life with you, and all the lonely seasons wash quietly into blue. So let the skies be stormy, love. We'll share what weather comes under the same umbrella now. We're finally back as one. Under the jukebox light,
Under the jukebox light,
we found our hearts tonight.
under the jukebox light,
I came back to this old town quietly. Rain was shining on the cobblestone. Thought I'd just walk past the corner dance hall, play the girl who's fine of her own. But through the door I heard a faded record, spinning like it used to every night. And there you were, your hands around a coffee, glowing in the jukebox light.
Under the jukebox light. All those letters that I never mailed, folded dreams where every promise sailed. I felt them rustle somewhere deep inside when I saw your eyes. Under the jukebox light we're standing like we never went our separate ways. Every little note that keeps on playing brings me back to all our golden days. We were just two kids who didn't know what love could fight. Now we're older, but we're holding one more chance tonight, dancing slow together under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light. Turn to shadows, work the mornings, close the bar at 10. Kept your letters in a worn out jacket, read them when the nights grew long again. Every Friday I would hear our record, watch that neon flicker soft and bright. Wondered if the rain would ever bring you back into the jukebox light. I rehearse the words I try to say. If you ever walked in here someday, but my heart forgot them all tonight when you caught my eyes. Under the jukebox light we're standing like we never went our separate ways. Every little note that keeps on playing brings me back to all our golden days. We were just two hearts who couldn't see what love did right. Now we're wiser, now we're closer, turning around tonight, dancing slow together under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light. Yeah. You reach out and softly take my hand now.
I say, may I have this dance once more?
The floor creaks the way it did that first night
when we swayed across this wooden floor. Outside rainy streets with one umbrella, hold the sound of cars that pass the night. But in here there's only us and music spinning neath the jukebox light.
We had miles and miles of silence,
nights I thought I lost your name,
stacks of pages I kept folded,
words of love and words of blame.
But the past is just a story, dancing softly in our veins. We can write a different ending from this song that still remains. If you'll stay with me when they turn down the light, we can live what we dream tonight. Under the jukebox light we're swaying like the years were only yesterday. Every little chord that keeps on ringing washes all the lonely miles away. Ooh, let the rainy city fade into a softer night. We'll walk out and share one umbrella neath the silver sky, but we'll always be together under the jukebox light. Yes, we'll always be together under
under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light. Under the jukebox light. Our hearts came home tonight. Under the jukebox light. All those faded yesterdays still have a way of finding us. There was an old park swing at the edge of town, where you and I would meet when the sun went down. We carved our names in the wood inside, promised we would never let our hearts divide. But you packed your suitcase on a restless day, said you had to follow where your dreams might lay. I walked you home in that evening glow, watching every footprint disappear in snow. Years turned like records on a dusty shelf. I poured the coffee, lived with myself. But in the quiet, when the daylight thinned, I heard your laughter in the autumn wind. And now we slow dance in the kitchen, bare feet on the faded floor. An old song softly spinning from that record by the door. You lean your head upon my shoulder, like all those nights we never had. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling, and suddenly the years don't feel so bad. Kept the lamp in the hallway low at night, just enough to catch a dream if it passed in the light. I'd hum our tune while the teapot sang, pretending it was harmony when the kettle rang. Every little birthday, every New Year's chime, I saved a silent wish for you in the back of my mind. Then tonight there came a gentle knock at 10, and when I opened up the door, it was you again. Your coat was worn, but your eyes still shone, like all the summers we had known. You said, do you remember how we used to sway? And the lonely quiet just slipped away. So now we slow dance in the kitchen, bare feet on the faded floor. Song softly spinning from that record by the door. The ticking clock keeps time above us, while shadows move along the wall. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling. never said goodbye at all. Steam on the window from the midnight tea, your hand tracing circles on the back of me. We talk in whispers so the house can rest. Your cheek still fits so easy on my chest. We laugh at the distance and the roads we chose, the letters never written, the doors we closed. But here in the limelight of the kitchen sink, we're closer than we ever dared to think. We don't need chandeliers or a crowded ballroom floor, just the hum of the fridge and this old screen door. If tomorrow never finds us on some grand parade, I'll be glad for every slow step that we've made. Let's keep this slow dance in the kitchen. Let the teacups cool and wait. Let the world spin where it's going. We arrived a little late. You and I, we found our rhythm in the softest place we know. Slow dance in the kitchen, darling, where time moves like a vinyl, warm and slow. When the music fades to a gentle hiss, we'll still be swaying in the after kiss.